So I'm just preparing the dog's dinner tonight. Tonight, what I do is I sort of alternate home prepared meat as per my dog food course. And then sometimes I buy stuff. So today they've got the Leatherstock Farm. They've got organic chicken and tripe. It's 100% organic and it's already got the liver and stuff in it. So I do alternate to give them a nice variety. So what I've got here is I've got their meat in there. They've got a teaspoon of ground pumpkin seeds. So it's worming time. So ground pumpkin seeds is great. So that for a week is going in the cat's food and the dog's food. And then I'm just showing you my vegetables that I'm going to puree up for them. I'll show you afterwards. So today they've got cabbage, they've got organic spinach, organic cafe nero, organic broccoli, organic carrots, and a little bit of organic parsley with the nice flasker structured water in. So I'm just about to whiz that up and put that on top. And then they're going to have 1 pipette full of the Ascent Nutrition algae oil and 5 drops each of the Root Clean Slate. So I will show you just before that is ready for them to feed, because they absolutely love it. Oh, I'm going to put a teaspoon of chia seeds on as well. The chia seeds are really, really good for them and help move everything through nicely, and they love it. So I'll show you the finished version before I feed it. Right, so the 2 dog bowls ready. They have got their chicken with bone minced up in it, organic chicken. Then they've got a chicken neck here. Then they've got chia seeds. Then they've got their pureed up vegetables that I showed you before. And then they've got the Roots Clean Slate, 5 drops each, a pipette of algae oil. And this week they're having a teaspoon of pumpkin seeds as a natural wormer. I've got my peppermint tea. And then the cats. So this is the cats bowl ready to go. We've got 5 cats. We've got 6 plates here. So they've got a selection. On 3 of the bowls, we have got cooked chicken, because quite frankly, getting raw chicken meat off the bone is a nightmare, and I get through so much. They've got lightly cooked chicken, then they've got raw organic. This is all organic. We're very lucky we can get hold of organic at the moment. So they've got the chicken with some chia seeds and some pumpkin seeds mashed up on them for the wormer. They only have that occasionally. They've got raw chicken liver, raw chicken heart on these 3 bowls. On a couple of them, I've put a little bit of the greens for the dogs, but I don't mix it in, quite frankly, because sometimes they won't eat it. And they've got the chia seeds and the algae and everything on top. Then these are sardines, which have got the same supplements. They've got the pumpkin, the Roots Clean Slate, the Ascent Nutrition algae oil, and the chia seeds in. And then this one here, because Idris and Puss really like, this is raw turkey mince with all the normal supplements in. So a good selection. I'm now just about to get them all in and feed them all, and then I will be on to preparing for the guinea pig's final food. The horses are in eating at the moment. The guinea pigs and rabbits I'll go and do next and shut them up for the night. Finish off the horses, because the horses are in eating at the moment. So no peace for the wicked, as they say. And here you can see Lola tucking in. Now she always does this, so I have to wash the food down afterwards. She's taken the chicken neck out. She's eating all the other stuff, and then she will eat that later. And we do feed Lola and Indy separately, because Lola's not great. Having come from the background she's had, she's quite protective over her food. So when she's eating, I always wait in with Lola and make sure that no cats or Indy doesn't come near her, so that she can eat in peace without having to protect her food. And Indy is eating in the other room on a mat, because she might be making a mess with hers as well. But yeah, you can see very happy doggies. Good girl, clean bowl, chicken neck gone. Puss can come in for food now, and now she's scavenging to see if I've dropped anything. Happy doggies, happy cats. So cleaning out all the rabbits. This is their sort of toilet area, disinfect that. Cleaning out all the clean hay and straw, just about to clean out their little bed area here. So they have a really good clean out, obviously every week, and a minor clean out every day. Letting it all nice and air to get it out. I'll show you when it's finished. And then as we're getting it all ready, this is their little toilet area. And Idris has to come in. Don't worry, the rabbits aren't in here, they're out on their own. But he has to come in and inspect it all. So we've got 3 layers here, so they can go a lovely snuggy bit there. Little extra bit there where we put treats, because that gets them moving up and down to keep them exercise. Lots of different boxes for them to chew on. And we've got different branches here. You can see how much they chew on the branches. Idris is going up to inspect. It's not really yours, Idris. He has to inspect everything we do. But making sure the rabbits that they've got safe branches on to chew on is really important. You can see we've got a few in there. And then we'll do all their feed bowls and herbs and get back. Idris. And she's up in their little nest. This isn't very nice for them. They will want to smell cat up there, Idris. So the final bit with the rabbits, and I'll show you do with the guinea pigs. We've got lots of different herbs. So here we've got some calendula. Here we've got their absolutely favourite, which is dandelion root. Then I've got a bowl of chamomile. So I'm going to put that over there. And then here I've got a bowl of cleavers. We normally have dandelion leaf, but we've run out of dandelion leaf at the moment. So what I'm doing is I spread them all around, so it helps them sort of go off a little bit, gets them moving and exploring different areas and finding different things in different areas. Then when I put their vegetables out later, it's all lovely and clean here. When they come back in, we've got a mixture of straw, because the straw is really good for insulation, but then the hay is obviously what they eat. So we've got a mixture of straw and hay. And then when I sprinkle their fresh vegetables there all over, I'll sprinkle that all around so that they have to do a bit of foraging. And we're currently saving up for a really lovely outside run for them, protected by electric fencing to keep all the foxes and everything away. So can't wait to see happy bunnies come back in here. And then at night they'll have these heat lamps on. So now Albert and Nala in the back here and in their nice clean enclosure, experimenting with all the herbs and the veggies. And I've just got a different type of dried grass in there for them. So they're very happy. Aren't you, babies? I'm going up in your upstairs bit. I love them so much. You're gorgeous, aren't you? Very handsome, Albert. So now we're doing the guinea pigs. They've already got their heat lamp on. Just going to put a little bit of, they don't like banana, so they've got the same as the rabbits, but I've got little Meg here. Where's Dylan gone? I'll find Dylan in a minute. They've got a little bit of apple instead of banana, because they don't like banana. So there's little Meg now. I must say, it's really sad now Molly's gone, her sister, because Molly's such a character, and they're definitely quieter without her. So I'm going to have to decide what to do, but it's not the time to get any more animals at the moment. Let me see where Dylan is. Oh, Dylan, you're under here. There's Dylan. So I'm just going to check Dylan over. So I'll put that down, apply some Asea gel, which you can see I've got here onto his bottom, and then just check them over and shut you up for the night, my darlings. Love you. Oh, hang on. I'll just go turn the camera off because I can't hold it whilst I do Dylan. So night babies, so they've got their heat lamp on. I've got their temperature gauge here so I can see it's 14. He's had his Asea on his little botty. I've got all their herbs out. Now they've still got their different herbs. They've got calendula over there, dandelion root, cleavers there, chamomile there, and then they're different types of hays and grasses. So they're all fine for tonight. We'll say good night to them and then I'll do my late night checks later. I must say, doing the animals, getting them all tucked up and warm is really one of my favourite things. I've got Idris helping me here where we've been digging. He's digging. You're going to this? What are you doing? You're being cheeky, aren't you? He's been chasing. We've got 2 ducks down. Oh my God, I've seen the ducks. Right. I wonder how close the ducks will let me go. Now, these ducks have only started coming this week. We've got pheasants, we've got deer, we've got badgers, we've got foxes. I'm probably going to frighten them off, which is really scared. But can you see in the middle there, I've just seen a little baby bunny down there as well. Can you see waddling the 2 ducks? Now the beauty is for the ducks, none of my horses have any chemical wormers. And the beauty of the ducks is they come and eat the poo. It's really good for them. They'll come down. I mean, look at them waddling. I mean, they're just adorable. And there is a pond at the bottom there, so they've come over from there. We do get the foxes in here at night, and the pheasants and the badgers and the deer, but how gorgeous are they? So now my last job before I get to go in and have a cup of tea and perhaps a hot cross bun is Romeo and Charlie. They're not normally shut in. They've been up at the other field for the day, haven't you, darling, which was earlier. So they've had their tea. So what I'm going to do now, Charlie's still eating, we might have snow tonight. So what I'm going to do is, Charlie takes ages for his food because he has to have quite a lot at this time of year because he hasn't got many teeth left, so he can't actually eat the hay. So even though I've got the hay here, he can't really eat a lot of it. So I've got the horse dentist coming to check them over actually on Tuesday, so I might be able to show you some of that. So what I do is I will check them all over, check their rugs are all fine and everything for tonight, because they need those on because it's going to rain heavily, possibly even snow. Pick out their feet because they've walked down from the other field, make sure there's no stones or anything in there, and then make sure they're all tucked up. I've mucked them out today. You can see it's lovely and clean. This is their bucket with peppermint water. Romeo, you are so handsome, aren't you? Oh, Romeo, guess what I've got in my pocket? I can't really show you picking out the feet, but you don't need to see me picking up the feet. Look, he's licking away. And make sure they're all snug for the night. So, my last job, see you in a minute. So, my last job for the night is the ponies. Now, they're only shut in at the moment because they've been eating. They've been up to the other field for the day, and they've been eating. So, I shut them in when they're eating so that I can check them all over afterwards, pick out their feet. You can see they've got rugs on tonight. Look how shiny Romeo's mane, and you are so handsome, aren't you, Romeo? He's got a lovely nice rug on because it's going to possibly even be snowing tonight, and we don't like the snow. Good boy, I'm just trying to see. His little muzzle, he wants cuddles. So I'm going to put them, they're all nicely mucked out. Sorry, it's so distracting. He's so gorgeous. I'm going to check them all over, pick out their feet. They've had their tea. Charlie's still eating his tea. Charlie takes longer because I think I've explained before, because Charlie hasn't got many teeth left because of his age. He can't actually eat the hay. So they've got hay here, and they're not locked in here overnight. The doors are open so they can come and go and get shelter when they want. Don't boot me out the bottom, Romeo, when I'm filming. I'm explaining to everyone about you. Yeah, this is my last job. Make sure they're all done, and then it will be time for me to go in eventually and have a cup of tea. What's the time? It's nearly 5:10. And then I haven't got anything. Romeo is so affectionate, aren't you? You are so gorgeous. They both are in their own ways, but Romeo's very tactile. I can't really show you much here. I'll have to get someone else to feed him, but he's brilliant. So I'm going to do his neck rub up. I fold the necks round so I can give them a quick groom and everything and check them. And then we will let you out, Romeo. Oh, there's the ducks flying off. Oh, someone must have chased them. The ducks have flown off. And he warned me about that. And then the great thing is I'll show you how, once I've let Romeo out, I can leave Romeo's door open and let Charlie finish his feed at his leisure, because he can fit under this bar here and let himself out when he needs to. This is their Himalayan salt lick, which Romeo uses a lot, don't you? You love that, don't you, Romeo? So that's good, so he can self-dose what he needs. He really wants cuddles, so I'm going to put the video down now and give him cuddles. So it's just started pouring with rain. So Charlie will let himself out when he's finished. Romeo's all safely opened up. Come out if he wants to, but I wouldn't. I've just got a few rugs that I've been drying out to put away. You can see I've been poo picking again. I'm always poo picking. And I am very much now looking forward to going in and having a nice cup of tea and hot cross bun. Because actually I love looking after the animals. It's a lot of work, folks. You know, we've cleaned out, so we've mucked out the rabbits, the guinea pigs, the horses, walked the dogs, gone to get stock up on horse feed. I'm just putting this rug away, and I'll put that tarpaulin away in a minute because I've been drying that out. Idris is never far away helping me out, aren't you, Idris? He is hysterical. My neighbours absolutely love him because he is literally hysterical, because he gets everywhere and goes in everyone's houses. And then tomorrow, one of my jobs tomorrow is to, I've got the hay in the shed there, and I've got the straw and some of the kindling and stuff here. So I have to clear that out tomorrow because I've got a straw delivery coming in the week. So that'll be a job of lifting 15 bales of straw. So absolutely love it. But my goodness, it's lots of work every day. It probably takes me to do the basic tasks in the morning for the horse, the dogs, the cats, the rabbits, the guinea pigs, the wild animals, probably takes me about an hour to an hour and a half, depending on how wet it is and if I've got to do horse rugs and things. And the same again in the evening. So an hour, hour and a half, morning and evening. But then on top of that, 1 to 2 hours dogs walks, take the horses up to the other field, and all the extra mucking out is on top of that. So honestly, it's taken me probably about 5 hours today to get everything done. And so that's what I tend to do. I do all the big jobs at the weekend when I've not quite got so much work on. I absolutely love it, but I'm also really pleased that I can go in now, have a cup of tea, relax a bit, and then I will be out again later on tonight. So I'm so lucky they're here to do the late night checks on everyone and feed the foxes. I am actually going to show you, because we've got cat flaps everywhere because we believe the cats should be able to get in where they want to. And Idris has just come in here. Idris, I've caught you at it, haven't I? So this is my feed room, and this is the chicken wings that are out for the foxes later. And Idris, I've just put all that amazing food inside, and you've come in here to steal the fox food. What do you like? These are all my herbs and everything here. I know it looks a mess, but everything is all safely put away to keep it from getting damp. I've got all my herbs and all my feeds here. Hay at the back, spare rug. So yeah, lots of stuff here. And Idris spends quite a lot of time in here because looking for the meese, but luckily there's lots of places for the mice to hide. So you don't often get them, do you, Idris? But you are so special. I love the fact that he comes around here. You are so special, aren't you, Idris? He just has the best time, you know. I just am blown away with cats. He just has the best time doing what he wants when he wants, don't you, darling? Now we've got... I do spend my whole life filming Idris because he is incredible. Now I've got Idris drinking the nice fresh horses water. And then here coming through, we've got lovely Pumpkin. You're magnificent, aren't you, Pumpkin? He's going off. But it's interesting because it's really raining and it's all warm inside, and they've got loads of places that they can go in. But they still are very good at getting their fresh air and exercise. And they'll probably have a little chase each other around in a minute, won't you? There's Pumpkin under the wheelbarrow, Idris coming up. Oh, a good show jumping, Idris. Let's see where he goes. Oh, no, I know this is boring for you all, but I could literally film Idris all day because he's just magnificent.